In this demonstration, I will show you how to log on to the back end of Joomla to work with articles on a more advanced level. As you know, on your front end login, you are only able to add news articles. If you need to add articles to where we work, our history, or who we are, etc., you cannot do that from the front end. You do need to go to the back end to do that. So I will introduce you for the content button and article manager. To get to the backend, you write after your URL /administrator. You log on with the same username and the password, and you are now in the backend of Joomla. And here you have a lot of options. We will only talk about the content in this video and mostly around the article manager. Before we enter article manager, I want to show you the category manager. Category manager is basically just folders so you can sort your content. So if you have an article that is news from the project, you put it inside a category called news of the project. You can easily add a new category. I will just call it demo now so we can easily find it later. And it will appear on the list just like all the other categories here. Normally you don't need to create more categories, as the ones you have here pretty much cover the content you currently have on your website. If you later are going to make other areas of content, you might need to create more categories for this content. Now I will go back to the article manager, and here you can see all the articles on your website. At the bottom you have page 1 to 4. So you can click page 2 to go to the next page and see further articles. You also have a smart little drop down up in the corner. If you don't want to have the 4 pages, you can click all, and then you will see all articles in one long list. Each article will also tell you which category it's saved in, and you have some other information as well. This green means that the article is published. That means that it's available on the website. Then you have this catalog, and this sometimes causes some problem. The catalog basically is Joomla's way to tell you that somebody is inside this article and editing it right now. So if you go in, you are in read-only mode. You cannot do changes. If you know that it is not the case, that nobody is in editing this article, to open it, you can click the catalog once, and the article is now available for editing. You can see some have a red cross, which means that these articles is currently not in use on the website. Alright, let's open an article. You click on the title, and you are in the article, and you see pretty much the same as if you do the editing from the front end view. You have the editor, and you have the text, and you have the picture. You have the title up here if you need to change that. The important thing is that when you have finished to work with your article, you always click Save and Close or Save. You should never use the back button up here, because if you leave the article without either closing or save or close, then you get the padlock. And I'll do a demonstration by just clicking back. You have not told Joomla that you have closed it, so therefore Joomla has added this padlock to it. So now I have to click to remove it again. If you go into the article, you do your editing here. You save and close. You have told Joomla that you have finished your work and therefore you do not get this padlock. So that's quite important. If you have problems to save any article, it might be that you have to go in here and check if there is a padlock and then just remove it. There was one more there. That's fine. So this is the article view, and you have a couple of buttons up here as well. And the most important is, of course, the new one. By clicking the new, you can add new content, a totally new article. And the different from front end and back end is at front end you can only make news article. Here at the back end you can make article for any category. For example, where we work, or for example, the demo folder that we have just made. You make a title and you make content, and you still have access to the buttons down here like image and Dropix. You can create new gallery categories, so you can use existing ones. These are the one I used for the news, and these are the one for the gallery. Now I want to insert a gallery here, and here it is. Maybe you remember I told you at some point that in the news you cannot put the gallery before a single picture. That's still the right way to do it. But this is not the news. This is a totally different. This can be where we work. This does not enter on the news section. So in all those articles you can do exactly as you want. Now when you are finished, you save and close, and you have now added a new article to your website. And like now it can be a little bit difficult to find it. Again, you have some search tools here. Click on it and you can narrow down to the category demo, and here is my article that I have just created. It's not visible on the website yet because I need to link it to a menu, but that we will deal with later. If I put this in the wrong category, I can always open the article again and drop it into the correct category and save and close. As you see now, there are no articles in this, but if I go into was it where we work? I put it. Yep, it's down here. Now it's visible in this category. If I don't need the article, I can always mark it, scroll up and trash it. Now the article has been deleted. So this is basically the article manager where you have access to all your articles, and it's good to get used to using this because you have these good functionalities for search, narrow down, to get a better overview over all the articles you have on your website. The only categories of articles that will show automatically on your website are the ones in the category news from the project. This is because we have put up a module on your front page, which is this one, that says take all the articles that is saved in this category and list them here and show the first picture as well on the front page. That's why that works. Actually, the same is for our projects. Any article that you save in projects, it will take the title and the first couple of lines and show it here on the front page. Everything that you save in the other categories, like who we are, publications, you can contribute, history, contact us, etc., etc. You also have to make a menu point and link it to the article, and that we will work on in the next video.